It's time now for Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and head baseball coach Tony Edwards here on 1340 and 95.7 KSMO.
Well, to Tiger Talk, Stan Stevens and Coach Tony Edwards. Again, a nice long delay before our next game, Coach, because of the rain showers. But let's review back to the last game Salem played against St. Clair when the Tigers won the game 5-1. One of the things in that game that I wanted to make mention of is the Salem Tigers took advantage of all those walks that St. Clair pitchers gave us. And as I look back, we had 7 walks, and of the 7, 4 of those walks came around to score. Coach, that's taking advantage of a little bit of wildness and then putting some hits back-to-back and taking advantage of opportunities that St. Clair gave the Tigers for free.
Yeah, it definitely was. Anytime, you try to have a mental mindset at the plate that you want to try to focus on a ball to hit hard and try to have a good discipline at the plate. I think we did a pretty good job of that that day. We weren't really chasing quite as many balls as we were in the past and forcing the pitcher to hit to our liking. And, for the most part, we did a pretty good job of taking the pitches when we needed to and drawing the walks that allowed us to get runners on and, got some timely hits we needed to have that good inning. So, yeah, it was nice to see, and hopefully we can continue seeing the ball well a little bit today and, maybe put the ball in play and scoring some runs as well.
You get 5 runs on 5 hits, but they give you 7 walks. And just reviewing it, and a walk in the first inning to Trevathan Richter, a wild pitch puts him at second, a base hit by Connell brings in the run. In the second inning, a leadoff walk to Stevens, a base hit by Jimmy Barton, and he bring in a run. Coach, it was like that. And then in the 6th inning, a couple of 3 walks back-to-back, and then Corbin Barrett drives in a run. Another run comes in, a wild pitch. There's an error in there. When you take advantage and put those walks and just make them hurt, it really, really deflates a team, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And from an offensive standpoint, that's what that's what you're looking for in your team is putting the ball in play or just simply good eye at the play. And keys to success of hitting is, seeing the ball all the way, tracking it to the mitt, getting a good eye set, and as the ball's close to the plate, put it in play. And I think we did a pretty good job of that. We've been on the other side of that as well on defense, where we've walked some guys and it's cost us. So we understand what happens when you walk guys, especially your 7, 8, 9 hitters against your opponent. It can haunt you big time. So yeah, it was nice to be able to have a little patience, have a little plate discipline, and score some runs. So like to see that for sure.
Corbin Barrett did a good job, and we'll talk about it. One of the walks he gave up is the only run that St. Clair scored, but he gave up only 4 hits, Coach, but he didn't strike out a lot. Struck out 2, and the defense behind him played very well. They made the plays that they had to play or had to make. They kept St. Clair off the scoreboard, and then when Caden Du Bois came in to finish it up again, not a lot of strikeouts, just letting the defense do their job. And, Coach, that's what you look for this time of year. The defense has got to help out the pitcher, and they did a great job against St. Clair.
Oh, yeah, no question. I thought Corbin, like you said, he pitched a stellar game. Kept the ball down, mixes off speed up pretty good, kept him off balance. Did a good job of mixing locations, going inside, going outside, and keeping them on their heels. And this would allow our defense to, be able to focus and understand that, hey, I'm going to throw strikes, so you guys be ready to make a play. And Barrett did that. So great job by Barrett. Thought he pitched really well. And Caden Du Bois, like I said, he came in and, kind of finished off the relief portion. And, again, he came in through strikes and did a lot better this time than he did in his last outing. So very pleased with the pitching performance against St. Clair.
And that game was important because of the district seedings. This is a district foe, St. Clair is, just like today's game against Suillvan. These are games you want to win because when it comes to be seeded in district play, you want that highest seed. Now, we did lose to Owensville. They're in our district as well. So, Coach, you can already see how this district is going to fare out already, can't you?
Yeah, we can. In fact, I talked to my players the other day that this Suillvan game is extremely huge. It could dictate, a number 2 seed possibly for us in the districts. we were hoping maybe for number one. Suillvan, I think, played Owensville yesterday, hoping that Suillvan would have knocked off Owensville, and that would have gave us a share as far as like our record goes with our district opponent. But Owensville was able to win that game 5-0. So, but yeah, it's a big game. I think if whoever wins this game today has a real good shot of being the number 2 seed, based on our record and our record against our common opponent in district. So. Good matchup, beautiful day for baseball, and we're excited.
We've encountered the Sullivan Eagles for many years, Coach. You've played against Sullivan. Sullivan always seems to have a very, very good, or at least fundamentally good, baseball team. Now, they're down a little bit this year compared to some of the years prior to that, but I think most of that, Coach, is they don't have the pitching they did in years past.
No, they don't. Like you said, the Sullivan Eagles, they are definitely a upper echelon program as far as baseball in Class 4. They have been for years, ever since I've been playing in the 90s. So, yeah, I expect nothing else. Our mental mindset today is focus with Suillvan at hand and understand that anybody can beat you any given day, no matter what the record is. And so, yeah, it's going to be a tough battle today. We're going to have – I expect to see some good pitching and hopefully some time hitting from us today. But anytime you play Suillvan, like I said, it's going to be a grinded bitter end because we've seen some 2-1 games, some 8-7 games, and we've seen those. So it's going to be a tough one for sure. Suillvan's got a good ball club, and I expect them to come out on all cylinders today.
And the Tiger players are going to see something they haven't seen in a long time when they play: sunshine. And it's not going to be 100-mile-an-hour winds out there today. This is going to be actually a very nice and pleasant baseball day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I don't know how they're going to react. It's kind of nice to have the sunshades on for a change and not have to worry about holding on to your hat when the wind's blowing. But, yeah, it's a beautiful day today. I know the players are excited. We're starting to stockpile some games up. So hopefully we can continue to get on the right track and play some good baseball here for districts today.
All right, Coach, the best of luck today against the Eagles of Sullivan. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, Stan. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball, it is next.
That has been Tiger Talk with Salem head baseball coach Tony Edwards. And now, Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO and KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
It's time for Salem Tiger Sports on
Land
KSMO
is selling at an
Media.
all-time high. Backed by almost 4
Salem
decades of
Memorial
experience,
District
Big
Hospital.
Iron Missouri agents
K&H
Justin
Auto
Hubbs
Supply.
and Gage Saulbeamer provide
Farm
you
Bureau
with a
Insurance,
seamless
Louis
selling
Ferry.
experience. They will get your
The Bank
property
of
sold
Salem.
via listing or
Napa
unreserved.
Auto and Truck Parts. Edward Jones. Duncan Family Chiropractic. Town and Country Insurance. Tax Masters. Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus. Terrell Complete Auto Care. Healthy Dent County. Southtown Furniture. State Farm Insurance Cameron Irway Agent. Magic Herbs. Big Iron Realty. Inman Insurance. Progressive Ozark Bank. Living the Dream Outdoor Properties Incorporated. That Special Touch Florist and Gifts. Wilson's Mortuary. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Angry Bear Arms. And now it's time for Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.
What a great afternoon for baseball here in Dent County as the Salem Tigers and Sullivan Eagles will match up today. This is a pre-district game as these two teams are in the same Class 4 district, and they'll be facing themselves at Owensville this year. That's the host of districts. this season. So St. Clair, the team we played last week, also a district game. And so we get a few little previews of what district could be all about. So outstanding effort today, hopefully, for the Salem Tigers against the Eagles, because with a win today, Salem with wins over St. James and Suillvan and St. Clair could pretty well assure themselves of a number 2 seed. So that would be the idea. And we hope that would go through.
I welcome everyone to Salem. Welcome everyone. St. Clair and Salem. Still at 11:30 that day. Salem will play St. Clair. Sound like Charlie Brown. Play Salem. Back-to-back games on Thursday. Somebody. Is that working better or not? Test. We'll play on Friday, and then the middle round games are on Saturday. The third place teams will play at 11:30 that day. The second place teams will play at 2 o'clock. The championship between the first teams will be right here. Salem will play Thursday, the full play game, and then Suillvan on Saturday. So, I welcome everyone to Salem High School Field for a non-conference matchup between the Suillvan Eagles and the Salem Tigers.
I'm sorry about that. We had some issues on the announcer's microphone, and so we got them taken care of. As the Suillvan Eagles will be introduced, they'll be wearing gray pants today with the gold jerseys with the white numbers trimmed in black. Salem Tigers will have on their Carolina blue jerseys with gray pants, and they'll have the navy blue tops and on the shoulder caps, as well as the white letters across the chest and the white numbers. Salem Tigers home team today. Suillvan Eagles will be the visitors in this pre-district contest held on absolutely gorgeous afternoon. Not a cloud around, a little nice breeze. Enjoy this day today. So as we get ready to play this game, Salem Tigers coming in with a 5-5 record, Suillvan 5-7 coming into this contest. Both of these teams have had an awful lot of games rained out or postponed. Then some will be made up and some will not be made up. So while you're listening in right now, we do want to tell you that for the Salem Tigers have moved the Thursday Kabul game. That will be played tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock at Kabul. So again, the Salem boys game with Kabul will be held tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock at Kabul. Now, our Salem Ladies Softball Tigers game that was scheduled for Mountain View Liberty Monday that got rained out has now been rescheduled for a third time. It will be held at Kabul after the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Bulldogs of Kabul. So that rescheduled game will be at 4:30, and then the Mountain View Liberty game will be held immediately following that at Kabul. So as we get ready to do the national anthem, we'll take a 90-second break and come back. This is Salem Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Well, welcome back. Salem High School Baseball Field Complex as Garrett Connell will be doing the pitching today for the Salem Tigers. He gets the start. Catching him will be Hayden Sanders. At first base, Wyatt Martin for the Salem Tigers. At second, Roy Stevens. At third, Caden DuBois. And at shortstop, Trayden Richter. In center field, it'll be Corbin Barrett. Out in left field, Jimmy Barton. And in right, it'll be Colin Haven. Pretty much the normal lineup when it is Garrett Connell on the hill. For the Suillvan Eagles, Gavin Schmidt will be leading off, playing third base. Cam Koch will be at shortstop. He'll be batting second. Tyler Hopen, he'll be at first base batting third. Dayton Skaggs in left field batting fourth. Trey Behrens will be in right field batting in the fifth slot. Lane Blankenship will be doing the DHing today. Jordan Rice, he'll be catching. He'll be batting seventh. Lucas Parsons pitching today, batting eighth. And Seth Valley at third base bats ninth. The second baseman will be Dylan Parker today for the Suillvan Eagles. A right-hander Connell started out the year with a one hitter against Steelville. Tigers played to a 1-0 win in that game. But he's not had the same success since, and a lot of times it's just been one inning that's got Garrett. But he'll try and get on top of his game today against the Suillvan Eagles. I'm trying to see the last time that Garrett pitched, and he gave up 9 runs, and that was no, that's not the last time. That's an out of line spot. There it was. It was against Willow Springs. They gave up 7 runs, but none of them were earned. Tigers struggled with a lot of errors early in that game. That was that 20-10 win for the Salem Tigers. Connell went 2 2/3. The winner, though, was Barrett in that game, going 2 1/3. And so Garrett would like to get back on top of his game going into district play. And his first pitch is a fastball for a strike. We're underway on a lovely afternoon. The grass is green. The sky is blue. The dirt is the color it's supposed to be, a nice soft brown. And we're ready to play some baseball. 0-1. Foul off to the right side. Tigers straight away for this hitter. Schmidt stands in from the right side. DuBois a step in front of the bag at third base, and Martin in with the bag over at first. 0-2. Connell ready, brings it. Grounder, big chop towards short. Richter has it. Going to have to throw quickly. Does, and save. He beat it out. Schmidt beat it out. Got a high chop off the grass, and Richter had to wait for the big hop. And in doing so, Schmidt beat it out, and it's an infield single to lead things off. Grass very thick here, even though it was trimmed. We've had all that rain, and when the sun comes out, I mean, this stuff is thick. So Cam Koch from the right side, deep in the box. The throw down second, not made by Sanders as Schmidt took off on the first pitch. He steals second very easily, and he's down there with nobody out. An infield sinker and a stolen base. And I say an infield stinker because just that big hop, not much Trayden Richter could do. He had to wait for that ball to come down and spin at him. The 1-0 to Koch coming home. That's a strike, 1-1. Great afternoon. Little breeze blowing out from the northwest, but not like we've had those gales blowing out. But really haven't seen a lot of home runs here at Salem this year. Matter of fact, I think we've seen one. Pitch comes in. There's a chopper up the middle toward Richter. He gets the big hop. His throw to first base is in time. And with that ball being hit behind him, Schmidt goes to third base with a good base running play. Koch out 6-3 on the putout, and Tyler Hopen will stand in. So Hopen will stand in for the right side. Suillvan with a man at third base and just one down. Tiger infield comes in just a smidge. Play a little bit beyond halfway. As Connell checks the runner at third, brings it in a swing and a foul back. Ball was up and Hopen got on top of it, but fouled it at the feet of Sanders back to the screen. So again, as we just mentioned here before we came on the broadcast, Salem and Kabul game scheduled for Thursday at 4:30 has now been moved to Wednesday at 3 o'clock at Kabul. Pitch, fastball high. That's right, 3 o'clock at Kabul. So baseball Tiger fans will have that streaming on KSMO because we have Cardinal baseball tomorrow, 12:15, 11:20 pregame. So we'll start the game on the stream. We will join it on the radio side at the conclusion of the Cardinal game. Good fastball by Connell. Paints the outside corner, 1-2. Hoping was looking for something else. That ball streaked past him. Up in the front part of that box with a slightly closed stance, almost pigeon-toed. The 1-2 coming home and a foul at the plate. Ball was up in the zone, and Connell left that what almost looked like a slider, way a little bit too high. Hoping looking to put the ball in the air to the outfield with Schmidt at third base, one down. Waiting is Sanders to get the sign from the bench. He gets it, passes on to Connell. Here it is on a chop right back at him. He's got the man caught to throw it home, and he is out. He never even got to the plate. Good job by Sanders to get up the line to where if Schmidt did come home, he could not get to the bag, and he didn't have to block it. He just had to get there. And it's 1-2 on the put out. It's a fielder's choice for Tyler Hopen. Connell did the right thing, didn't panic, ran at the runner. He did not stop. He just kept coming home. And the throw to Sanders, he put down the tag for the out. And there's two down here in the first inning with a man now at first base. Big chop back to Garrett. He did the right thing, just took his time and made the good play. The pitch comes home and a high fly ball in the right center field. Drifting underneath is Colin Haven. He makes the catch, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. We've now played 1/2 inning. It's the Sullivan Eagles, nothing. Tigers coming to bat. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
No runs for the Eagles after that leadoff hit. A stolen base by Gavin Schmidt. He got to third base on a ground out, but then tried to come home on the tap back to Connell, and Garrett gunned him down at home plate with Hayden Sanders placing on the tag. So the Tigers get out of that inning, and they'll take on Lucas Parsons. Parsons, a right-hander. He'll be caught today by Jordan Rice. Over at first base, Tyler Hopen. At second base, Dylan Parker. At third base, Gavin Schmidt. And at shortstop, Cam Koch. At left field, Dayton Skaggs. Out in right field, it's Trey Behrens. And Seth Valley is out in center field. So Corbin Barrett will lead it off. Barrett had some big hits last game against St. Clair, had an RBI single in the fifth inning that, or in the sixth inning, that really broke that game open. A 2-1 game. Got to be 3-1. The Barrett scored. Then he drove in a run in the sixth, and another run came in on an error, and that opened up that game to a 5-1 Salem Tiger win. Corbin last game, by the way, 2 for 3 in that game. I'm sorry, make that 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Had a stolen base as well. Lefty up, right there on top of that plate. The hands right over the edge. The pitch comes home. It's on the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 to count. Nobody down. Leadoff man for the Salem Tigers. In the second to last home game of the year. And we've missed a couple due to rainouts. The pitch comes in. Swing and a miss. Good tailing fastball. by Parsons. That ball looked like it was coming over the middle of the plate and just kind of stayed to the outside. So Barrett gets back in. 1-2 count. Leading off for the Salem Tigers. And the pitch coming home. There's a ground ball in the hole through a base hit. Barrett singles, and coming in quickly was Trey Behrens, but he had no play. Barron's not playing very deep at all in right field. Thought about trying to throw to first. So Trevathan will stand in, playing shortstop today. Richter likes to spray the ball around. He even attempted a bunt in the last game. We don't see a lot of bunting by the Salem Tigers. It did not work. Throw to first and back easily is Corbin Barrett. He's got good speed as Parsons on the mound for the Suillvan Eagles. Keeps his eye on him, now steps off. This will be a long game if he's going to play this with the leadoff hitter. From the stretch. The pitch. He's going to bunt. He does down the third base line. Getting the play there and throwing him out with a good play was the third baseman, Gavin Schmidt. That was a sacrifice by Richter, and it's a very good one at that. And 5-3 on the putout, but it was a sacrifice, so no time at bat. And Garrett Connell will stand in with a runner at second base, 1 out. But it a little bit too hard for a hit, but did get the sacrifice down as Schmidt had to come in. They're going to walk Connell. That'd be an intentional walk. And standing in will be Caden DuBois. DuBois been hitting the ball pretty well here lately in the last couple of games. Cade with a base hit and a fielder's choice and a pop out. Had a couple hits down at Mountain Grove, so he's been swinging the bat pretty well for the Salem Tigers. Cheating up the middle for 2 is Suillvan. Now they back off a little bit. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss to DuBois. Ball on the inside edge. Took a little something off there. Had him out in front. Jimmy Barton on deck. First and second. 1 down for Salem. Schmidt even with the bag at third. DuBois with the open stance. Wiggles that bat. He's ready. A pitch from Sullivan's hurler, Lucas Parsons, inside and high. Ball 1. 1-1. Salem and Kabul tomorrow at 3. Salem's game with Houston that was postponed Monday has been rescheduled for Friday at 4:30. But we do have rain in the forecast. That pitch is up and in. 2-1, so we'll see about that one. Then again, when don't we have rain in the forecast? That's been a consistent measure of radar forecasting. Pitch on the outside corner as Barrett dances his way about halfway to third. Cam Koch trying to keep him close at short was going into the hole. 2-2 to count to DuBois. From the stretch, Parsons brings it. Curveball almost hit him. Very close to just brushing the uniform of Caden DuBois. It's 3-2. Should have taken one for the team. Yeah, absolutely. 3-2 count. 1 down. Runners at first and second. Barrett leads off second base to pitch, and there's a foul back. Ball was up. He got a good swing at it. Connell at first base on the intentional walk. Hoping not holding him on, which is the right play. Though so many times in high school ball, we'll see him holding on first and second. DuBois ready. So is Parsons. The stretch. The pitch comes home. Strike 3 call on the outside corner. DuBois took it too close to take, and he's punched out. A 3-2 pitch. You got to be protected to play. Caden took it. Ball's a good fastball. Easily be able to foul that off, but he took it on the outside edge, and Jimmy Barton will stand in. Jimmy's been making better contact as of late. Big 2-out play for him. That pitch is way high with the off-speed curveball. Tried to slow up the motion and everything on that one. Just stayed high. Barton waits. The 1-0 pitch comes home. High fly ball to short center field. Coming in is Valley, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Valley took 2 steps back, then came in, made the catch. No runs, a hit, a walk to left. We played a full inning. It's the Salem Tigers, Suillvan Eagles, no score. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No score. Cardinal baseball coming your way tonight. 6:40 is the game time. And we hope to be wrapped up here to get you back for Cards baseball in its entirety. And then tonight, the Blues will be in Colorado to take on the Avalanche. Final regular season away game. Away. Blues are playing well. They've gotten points in their last 17 straight games. Tonight's their last regular season road game, and then their final regular season home game will be Friday night against the Vegas Knights. Standing in, Trey Behrens. We followed by Lane Blankenship and Jordan Rice as Connell brings it home. Fastball and a foul off to the right side. Behrens, big right-handed batter. He gets in, batting from the right side. Close stance. Waits for Connell, and the pitch coming home. Fastball low. 1-1. In the last week of April. Just a couple more weeks of the regular season, and then districts will begin. Hard to believe districts will be here. Garrett Connell waits. The pitch comes to Behrens. A swing and a miss. Good pitch. Straight away for Behrens in the outfield and on the infield. Behrens playing right field today. Steps back in. Right-handed batter facing Garrett Connell here in the second inning. We have no score, and the 1-2 comes home. Swing and a foul tip at the plate. Or are they going to allow him to throw it out for an out? And they do call him out. I thought that ball hit the dirt on a foul tip, but they're calling him out on a swinging strike. So Behrens down on strikes. First strikeout for Connell. I swear that ball hit the ground after the foul tip, and he waved his hands as if it was safe. But the Tigers get the put out. 2-3 on the put out after the drop strike, I have to assume. Fastball outside corner for a strike as you watch the, if you could tell from behind, Hayden Sanders webbing fly back. That ball was pumped home. The 0-1 count comes home. Foul off to the right side. Blankenship behind that one up in his chest area, right around the letters. Quickly 0-2. One down. We're in the second inning. No score. Working from the full windup, Garrett Connell looks to sign the pitch. That curveball just stays high. Maybe a hard slider. 1-2. One down. Second inning. And the pitch coming home to Rice. There's a chopper towards short. Cut off by Du Bois. The throw to first base is high and out. 2 down. Two down for Jordan Rice. So Blankenship with that big chopper to the left side. We've seen 3 big hops already in this game. Rice doing the catching for the Eagles. Again, these are district foes. The Eagles, the Tigers, St. Clair Bulldogs, St. James Tigers, all district foes. Sullivan Eagles are in that as well. Fastball to the outside corner for a strike. So a lot of these games that have been played here lately have been kind of pre-district games. So you could set where you might want to work out your seedings at in the seed meeting. The 0-1 pitch coming home. That fastball's just a little bit low. For the Salem Tigers in their second inning, Colin Haven, Roy Stevens, Hayden Sanders. We have no score in this one. Finding you to keep it right here on KSMO as the pitch comes in, a grounder to the right side. Big hop for Stevens. Throw to first in time. 4-3 on the putout of Jordan Rice. And down in order goes the Eagles. 1, 2, 3. We played an inning and a half. No score. To the bottom of the second we go. You've been listening to Tiger Sports on KSMO Radio and KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Second inning we go. Colin Haven will be leading it off. Roy Stevens batting second and Hayden Sanders up third. They'll be facing Lucas Parsons for the Sullivan Eagles. Throw comes back to the screen. We're about ready to get that second inning underway. Coach Jay Greer for the Salem Tigers. He'll take his place down at first base.
7 hits, 28 at-bats, 5 singles, 2 doubles.
And Coach Ian Whitson will go back to the dugout with his guys. It's Coach Tony Edwards down at third base. Jay Greer, who will be leaving our district, former head basketball coach for our Lady Tigers. We wish him the best. Nick Frillman was going to leave, but he has been arrested and put in the Denton County Jail for, no, I'm kidding, Nick. He's sitting right here. They let him out for the game. Couldn't find anybody else to do the scoreboard. We wish Nick the best of luck. I've known Nick, how long have I known you? It's like 18 years now, isn't it? Oh, that's about 18 years, son. And that's a long time ago. Woo. Good luck to you, man. All righty, the Tigers. Colin Haven will stand in and be facing Lucas Parsons. He's being caught out there for the Eagles by Jordan Rice. So Haven will stand in from the right side. Crowds that plate just a little bit. We are in the bottom of the second. No score. Parsons looks in, gets the sign from Rice, and the first pitch coming home to Haven. That's a strike. On the outside edge. Just a little bit of a breeze here, but actually a beautiful afternoon. Just couldn't get much better. Maybe about 8 degrees warmer would be perfect. I'm not complaining. The pitch comes in. There's a grounder foul. Stevens waiting on deck. Will pick that ball up, get it back to the home plate umpire. Quickly 0-2 to Colin Haven. A lot of these seniors are watching their senior season get washed away by a lot of rainouts. We wish that we could make everyone up. Wouldn't that be nice? But that's probably not going to happen. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Haven going down on strikes. It's the second strikeout for Parsons, and it'll be Roy Stevens standing in. Stevens been making good contact. And 3 hits in one game. And Stevens had a walk, a stolen base, and was 0 for 2 with a run scored. Roy stands in for the right side. Straight away, infield and outfield for the youngster. Just a freshman. So the pitch comes in, curve high. More of a slider right there than a curve, a hard pitch. Everybody straight away for everybody else. No surprises here. As Stevens takes it inside off the edge. 2-0. Hayden Sanders on deck. We are in the second inning. No score in this one. Tigers and Eagles here at the Salem High School baseball field complex. That one up near the helmet edge of Roy Stevens. That ball just kept riding up. 3-0. Parsons, sign from Lucas, brings it in, guides that one in for a strike. Just caught the inside edge. 3-1. Parsons ready. So is Stevens. And the pitch comes in. Swinging a foul. 3-2. Ball kept riding in, jamming Stevens. He tried to get out in front. Ball right on the fist. See if Parsons comes back with that same pitch. 3-2 to count. One down. We're in the second inning as the pitch comes to Stevens. Smash foul. Got out in front. That ball was off speed, and he just moked it down the third base line, but fouled by about 5 feet. Sanders waiting on deck. One down. We're in the second inning. And the 3-2 comes home. Strike 3 call. Inside corner. That is the second time a Tiger's been called out on strikes. That ball right on the inside edge. And Stevens took it. 2 out of 3 and 3 out of 4 last batters have struck out. And Sanders will stand in. Hayden looking to find a range here against Lucas Parsons. Tigers had 2 on in the first inning, could not score. Suillvan had a man at third, 1 out, could not score. Pitch inside corner for a strike to Hayden Sanders. 2 down in the third inning for Suillvan. It'll be Parsons, Seth Valley, and then Gavin Schmidt, the top of the order. We have no score at the moment. This pitch comes in. That's a strike on the outside corner. Sanders took it inside, took it outside. Good placement by Parsons, working in and out. Now see if he tries something up and out of the zone. Trying to get Hayden to chase it. The 0-2 from the Suillvan hurler is on its way, and here it comes. Curve. That's a little high. Took a little something off. That ball stayed up in the zone. To Hayden Sanders, right-handed batter. Crowding the plate as the pitch from Lucas Parsons is on its way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 4 out of 5 strikeouts now. 3 straight as he struck out the side in that second inning, and down the Tigers go in order 1, 2, 3. We go to the third inning. We have no score in this one between Suillvan and Salem. We'll be back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Top of the third inning, new score in this one, and we thank you for joining us on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7, and on our streaming platforms on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. We thank you for being along with us. We hope you're enjoying the ball game today. Hasn't been a lot of offensive prowess out there. Each team had a chance in the first inning, but did not come through. And so Lucas Parsons will lead things off here in the third. He'll be followed by Seth Valley and Gavin Schmidt. Parsons wears number 1 on his back. Right-handed batter. Straightaway infield, straightaway outfield. Kind of just a generic defense here for the Salem Tigers against this Suillvan Eagle team. Very short, relaxed. 4-3 on that put out. Seth Valley will stand in. But Parsons just stood up there kind of like nonchalantly, like kind of waiting for the bus to come. And Valley will stand in. Playing center field today. Right-handed batter. Connell, a sign from Sanders, brings it home. That's in for a strike. Connell, big right-hander, can throw hard, has always had a good fastball. Problem has sometimes been control. The 0-1, a grounder towards short. Richter has it. The throw to first is in time. 2 down, 3 pitches, 2 outs. That's efficiency. I like that. Somebody's going to get my grass cut tonight if that happens. So Schmidt, who singled on a big hop towards short as Richter had to wait for the spin. That ball hit the lip of the infield right in front of the batter's box, took that big hop and then top spin. So Trey had to wait, then the ball bounced, came down to him, skipped to him, and by the time he threw the first, Schmidt had beat it out. That's the only single off of Connell here today. 0-1 to count, 2 down. We're in the third inning. Salem Tigers in the third will have Wyatt Martin in the top of their order. Pitch to Schmidt. There's the line drive base hit down the left field line. Schmidt reached for that one. He might try for second and thinks about it, but Barton gets it back in. Reached for that off-speed pitch, was able to hook it down the left field line. And Cam Koch will stand in. Koch grounded out to short his first time up. So Schmidt, 2 for 2. Good lead at first base. He was off at the first pitch last time. Let's see if he's thinking about stealing. Throw over, and it gets away from Martin, and that's going to allow the runner to go to second base. The throw was not a bad one, and Wyatt missed it, went off his glove. And that throw was really almost a good throw to tag him with, and Martin just missed it. Hit his glove and trickled away, and down to second base goes Schmidt. So Koch has a man in scoring position, 2 down. The pitch from Connell. High ball in the right center field. Colin Haven underneath that one. And dropped the ball. He drops the ball, and the run's going to score. And then the throw comes in the home plate as Haven makes 2 mistakes. He dropped a high fly ball. He didn't use 2 hands. Got out there, and the ball hits his glove, falls to the ground, and Suillvan takes a 1-0 lead. That's very careless of the senior Colin Haven in right field. There's no effects out there tonight at all. And so he just plain out missed it. Then he throws home to complicate things with no chance to get Gavin Schmidt. And so it's a 1-0 game, Suillvan. Tyler Hopen standing in. The pitch. Here's a high fly ball to short right field. Haven almost in his tracks. He makes that catch, and that retires the side. But not before 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and there's 1 man left. We've now played 2.5. It's the Suillvan Eagles 1, Salem Tigers nothing. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem. Visit our website. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hey, quickly, don't forget though, the Salem Tigers game tomorrow. I know you're saying, wait, Salem Tigers don't play them. Yes, they do. Game from Thursday with Kabul has been moved up to avoid any possible rainouts. That game will be played tomorrow, 3 o'clock at Kabul. We'll be there to bring it to you. I know it's hard to get away from work. So you can listen to it on KSMO AM 1340, FM 95.7. And we will be streaming the audio of that on KSMOradio.com. Standing in is Wyatt Martin to face Lucas Parsons. Martin waits. The pitch comes home and a swing and a miss on off-speed pitch. Martin out way out in front. Well, the Tigers game with Houston that was rained out Monday has been rescheduled for Friday at 4:30. And Houston would not move that around, so that game might be in some jeopardy. We'll just have to wait and see. However, the Tiger game with Kabul, scheduled for Thursday at 4:30, has been moved to tomorrow at 3 o'clock at Kabul. And we'll be there to bring it to you on KSMO Media. 1-1 count. Pitch comes to Martin. There's a grounder towards third, foul. Trying to go the other way with that was Wyatt. He'll be followed here by Corbin Barrett and Trayton Richter. Tigers down 1-0 on the errors by Martin and also by Haven. Pitch comes in. High foul. It's a kind of an off-speed pitch, just hung up there by Parsons. Kind of looked like trying to fool Martin with something way high in the air, see if he'd chase it. He fouled it back. 1-2 to count. Wyatt waits. Here comes. Fastball right down the middle. Boy, the Tigers have taken 3 strikeouts in this game right on. I mean, they're not even close to being balls. They are pretty much over the hearts of the plate. That is strikeout number 5 already for Parsons. He's not a hard thrower. He does spot the ball well, but not a hard thrower. Martin took that one. And Barrett stands in. He singled to right his first time. Hoping cheats in at first base, and the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Really coming in is Schmidt at third base. He's on the grass. So he's in about 8 to 10 feet. Everybody else straight away fairly shallow in the outfield as the pitch comes in. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Koch calls for it. Koch makes the catch. Pop out to shortstop, and Trayton Richter will stand in. 2 down. 7 in a row set down by Parsons. We're in the third inning, 1-0. Suillvan on a couple of errors by the Tigers in that third inning. Richter will bat from the left side. He sacrificed his first time up. Trayton swings as a base hit up the middle. That ball hung there, and Richter just smoked it up the middle, got the head of the bat out, and just roped it into center field. And Garrett Connell will stand in. He got intentionally walked his first time up. It ended up working for Parsons. And they're going to pass Connell again. They're going to put the runner at second base. They're not even going to let him hit. So Sullivan's coach, Whitson, will not let Connell beat him. He's going to force the sophomore Du Bois to beat him or tie this game. 1-0 Sullivan. Runner at second base is now Richter. On the intentional walk to Connell. The pitch. There's a grounder down the third base line right on the bag. And Schmidt just steps right on the bag and retires the side. Fielder's choice. It's 5 unassisted to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, a walk, 2 left. We've now played 3. 1-0 Sullivan. Back in a minute. Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about your life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
With all the options in car loans, you almost need navigation to see you through. At our credit union, let us steer you through and get a great rate. You're on the right road because we're member-owned and not-for-profit. We belong to you. Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
As we come back, Garrett Connell back to the hill, 1-0 Sullivan. Unearned run scored in that third inning. And Connell get 2 intentional walks as he come to the plate today. That's not something you normally see here in high school baseball, but Coach Whitson elects not to let him beat him. So by not letting him bat is a way of doing it. So the other Tigers are going to have to pick it up, and Du Bois hit the 2-hopper, but right at Schmidt and right on the bag. So he not only fielded the ball at the bag, just put his foot down for the easy force out. So here in the fourth inning, it will be Skaggs, Barons, and Blankenship. The middle 3 for Sullivan. Fourth inning, 1-0 Sullivan Eagles. Outstanding afternoon. Still got time to come on out and enjoy the game. Don't forget Cards baseball right after this. And then Blues hockey on a delayed basis right after that. A swing and a foul. Cardinals and Mets. 5:45 pregame show, but I don't think we'll be done by then, but we will be hopefully done by the 6:40 start time. Pitch from Garrett Connell. Fastball on the grounder towards short. Richter's been busy, and that one goes through his legs. He let that ball play him. Trey then sat back, and that ball ate him up. As Skaggs hit a 3-hopper right at Trevathan. Let that last short hop beat him up. And that'll be an error. And for the Salem Tigers, error number 3. Pitch, runner going, a swing and a miss. Throw to second base, and it goes right past Richter and Stevens and into the outfield. So safe is Skaggs at second base. That ball, had Richter caught it, he would have had him out. That ball was right on the bag. But it took a low skip, and Richter couldn't get it. But ball never was touched. You can't assume a call. Pitch comes into Barons, and a swing and a foul hit. Caught by Sanders, 0-2. So here in the fourth inning, a leadoff error by Richter. Man at second base after the stolen base. And Barons waiting. The 0-2 from Connell. And a line drive caught by Richter. Double play. Right up the middle. Trevathan makes up for the error. The line drive by Barons turns into a 6 unassisted DP. Skaggs did not know where Richter was. That ball up the middle. He got caught flat-footed, and by the time he realized Trevathan was behind him, he made the catch, and he was a dead duck. Pitch, ground ball up the middle. That one's going to sneak through for a base hit. Blankenship singles up the middle, kind of off the fist, but he guided it past Connell, and Stevens couldn't get there. And, of course, Richter was on the other side of second base. Gave his best shot, but no way of getting to it. So Jordan Rice will stand in. So an error by Richter, the double play, and now a single by Blankenship. Rice stands in. He grounded the second his first time. 1-0 Eagles here in the top of the fourth. There's a tap foul at the plate. Connell, big right-handed pitcher. Reach back for a little extra. Got the line drive by Barons right at Richter. Going up the middle, and easy double play. Pitch comes in, up and in, a hard slider. Rice, he's doing the catching today for the Eagles. Gets back in, right-handed batter. Right on the front edge of the batter's box. Connell throws to first, and another one. This one gets by Martin again. This one will be an error on Connell, though, as that ball is in the dirt. So 4 errors for the Salem Tigers in this game. As Martin didn't have much chance. That ball hit the dirt area and just skidded right past him. So Connell with his first error. 4 errors in this game now for the Salem Tigers. The 1-1 count coming home to Rice. Line drive and over the head of Stevens, a base hit. Here comes Connell. Here comes throw cut off, and he should have let it go. Throw to first base. He's safe. I do not know why Garrett cut it off. The play was at the plate. It would have been close, but Garrett cut it off, and they didn't get the runner at first base. So they'll have a pinch runner come on. And it looks like Trevor Alexander is going to step in. Coach Edwards going to come on out. Have no idea why Garrett cut that ball off. Unless Sanders told him to. That's the only time you cut it off when your catcher says so. But he cut it off and tried to get Blankenship making the turn and missed. Or I'm sorry, getting Rice making the turn as Blankenship was coming home. And the throw by Haven would have been close, but now it's 2-0 Sullivan. So the error on the pitcher allowed him to go to second, where he was in position to score on that base hit. So again, Tiger errors are really coming back to haunt them. The error by Haven on the fly ball in the third, he dropped it. That would have been the third out. That run is unearned. And then an error to start this inning, but that was erased by the line drive by Barons for a double play. Blankenship with a base hit. The error on Connell. That run, as of right now, is unearned, but it could become earned if there's more hits by Sullivan. So Lucas Parsons will stand in. Again, Alexander Trevor will stand at first base. He'll run for the catcher, Jordan Rice. 2 down, 1 run in last inning, 1 run in this inning. The pitch comes home. So line drive towards right, knocked down by Stevens, gets it, throw to first, he got him. 4-3 on the putouts. Roy dived, knocked it down, picked it up, threw him out, and that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 man left. We have now played a total of 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Sullivan. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Spring deals are going on now at K&H All Supply in Salem, where you'll find Lucas Oil Stabilizer for $12.99. Get a body glove seat cover for $29.99. And buy one, get one free of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. K&H Park City Auto Parts Store in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City.
Looking for a local place to buy fresh herbs for your tea? Stop by Magic Herbs in Salem at 109 West 4th Street, where you'll find a variety of jewelry, t-shirts, and candles. Ask about the membership club that gets you free entry into daily events and the ability to buy food from their kitchen. Club members can enjoy free Wi-Fi and coffee too. Call for all the details at 573-453-2221. Magic Herbs is open 7 days a week in downtown Salem. Everybody else just stood there watching. 2-0 Eagles. We are going to the bottom of the fourth inning for the Salem Tigers. Jimmy Barton, Colin Haven, and Roy Stevens. Tigers now down by 2. Errors are really starting to hurt them. 4 errors in this game. 2 errors in the third. That cost a run. 2 errors in the fourth cost a run. But the cut by Garrett Connell, still a question mark in all of our minds up here, because that would have been a very close play at home plate. And and Hayden Sanders looked very upset that Garrett cut the ball, so I'm pretty sure Hayden didn't call it. And I know what Garrett's thinking, I get that runner at first base, but you got to get him out before the run crosses, and they didn't get anybody. So they didn't get the out at home, they didn't get the out at first. So it will be Jimmy Barton to lead things off. He struck out his first time up and fouls this one down the third base line. Lucas Parsons on the hill for the Suillvan Eagles, right-handed pitcher. Has moved the ball around well for the Eagles. Is not blessed with incredible speed with his fastball, but he has mixed it up nicely. The 0-1 curveball right there, and that's a strike. Didn't have a lot of break to it, but enough to got it over the inside edge, and it's quickly 0-2. Leadoff man Jimmy Barton waits the pitch. There's a ground ball towards short. Picked up there by Koch. The throw to first is just in time. 6-3 on the put out. Koch throws out Barton. And Colin Haven will stand in. Barton with good speed was about a half stride short. Haven struck out his first time up on a high fastball. So Lucas Parsons back to work here. Bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 Eagles. Tigers with a 5-5 record. Eagles with a 5-6. Little pop fly down the left field line. That's trouble. That's going to fall for a base hit. Haven will pull up at first base. Little pop fly over the head of Schmidt. Just barely in the outfield grass, and Schmidt was playing in just a little bit. Shortstop Koch tried to get over there, but fell about 5 feet short. Was able to knock it down on a bounce. So 1-out single. Stevens stands in. Roy can go the other way, and they leave a big hole over there as Koch will hold on. Colin Haven. Parsons looks over that way. We're in the bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Eagles. Pitch coming to Stevens. Swing and a miss on pitch on the inside corner. Looked like a straight change, and Roy was way out in front. Haven a very short lead at first base. About 3 feet, now maybe 4. The pitch comes home and a foul on a ball right again on Roy Stevens' hands. Ball just kept cutting in. He had to fight it off just to keep it from hitting him. Quickly 0-2 to Stevens, who struck out back in the second inning, called out on strikes actually. Haven at first base, 1 down. Tigers down 2-0. Pitch from Parsons, curveball, strike 3 call. Strikeout number 6 for Parsons, and standing in will be Hayden Sanders. Sanders, right-handed batter. The pitch, swing and a miss. Challenged him when Hayden went cutting at it, did not make connections. Haven still at first base. 2 down now. We're in the 4th inning. Working from the stretch. Lucas looks, checks, brings it home. Curveball, swing and a miss. Good job by Lucas. Kind of tantalizingly dangled that one in front of Hayden and then watched it break off the table. 0-2. Pitch to Sanders. Fastball. Ball on the outside part of the plate, and Haven steals second base. Just missed being a strike 3, but it did miss the plate. And Colin Haven takes second base. Stolen base is the second of the day for the Tigers. Sanders with a 1-2 count. Tigers need to get home here. The pitch coming in. High foul ball up in the eyes of Hayden Sanders. And he fouls it back and out of play. Bottom of the 4th inning. For the 5th inning, it'll be Seth Valley, then the top of the order for the Eagles. 1-2 the count, and the pitch coming home. Curve and a foul off the end of the bat. He got that one, he cued it right off the end. Hayden likes them up in his eyes, man. He really likes to tomahawk those, and that one, no difference there, but he almost missed that entire pitch. Just cued it off the very tip end of the bat. 6 strikeouts for Parsons, and he's got Sanders set up for that curveball, low and away. The 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in the dirt, knocked down there, but the runner will go to third. Rice got a piece of it, then the ball kind of trickled back behind him, and so down to third base goes Haven on the pass ball. Ball hit him in the glove, shaking his hand right now. So I wonder if it missed the glove and hit him in the bare hand, and that's why it trickled back to him. Ball did not hit the dirt. It just was the low outside, and maybe there's a problem. So Rice will go talk to his coach. They have the hockey mask catcher's helmet. See if they have another one. So don't forget, this is part of a triple header today. Cardinals come on against the Mets, game 2 of their 3-game series. That'll start at 6:40 or immediately following Tiger baseball. And Blues hockey tonight. They'll be in Colorado to face the Avalanche. We'll delay the start at about an hour. That game will get underway about 9:30. Or quarter, actually about 20 to 10 right here on KSMO Radio and KSMO Media. All righty, 2-2 to count. 2 down. We are in the 4th inning. Hayden Sanders still at the plate. Lucas Parsons on the mound, and Jordan Rice has a new catching helmet. A lot of room up the middle if Hayden can go that way. The pitch comes home, pop up, back, and it's going to go out of play. Ball inside, and Sanders fouls it back. He has battled from an 0-2 count to 2-2. Made some fouls. See if he can put one of those straight somewhere. Parsons looks, the sign from Rice. From the stretch, here comes. Here's a high pop-up on the infield. Called for by Hopen right at the bag, and he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We have now played 4. It's 2-0 Suillvan. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Get ready. The Run Salem 5K, 10K, and Family Fun Color Run will be held Saturday, May 28th. This will be held exclusively on the streets of Salem, starting and finishing in downtown, and will help raise funds for a future trail system in our wonderful community. The Family Fun Color Run Walk is an untimed event held in conjunction with the Run Salem 5K, 10K. All ages are welcome to participate, so bring the whole family. Find out more and register today at runsalemmo.com.
or surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back. Salem High School Baseball Field Complex on a lovely afternoon. Getting ready to turn in the evening here, and sunshine and becoming a little bit of a factor here as it gets down to the eyes of the left fielder and on the left side of the infield. Not too bad yet. It's going to get down there pretty low. Now some line drives in the left could get stuck in that sunshine. We have no clouds to even speak of as a gauge, so high blue sky today. As Garrett Connell waiting for Sanders to get back after his at-bat. Ball goes in the dirt. He's ready to throw down to second base, and standing in to lead things off will be Seth Valley. Seth wears number 5, playing center field today. Seth grounded out to short the first time. Connell's given up 2 runs, but neither of them earned as the pitch comes in. Valley wants to bunt. Oh, had it right up back over the press box. Tried a little running push bunt. Kind of gave it away a little too early. You want to try and do that without letting the players know. Du Bois now cheats in on third base onto the grass. This pitch comes into Valley, and there's a swing and a miss. 0-2. Martin even with the bag at third. Now Du Bois even with the bag. I'm sorry, at first. And Du Bois even with the bag at third. As the pitch rolls in. Line drive into right at Haven. He's there. Makes the catch. Valley lined out to right. And Gavin Schmidt will stand in. Schmidt's got a couple of hits today. One he beat out. And the other over the infield up the middle. Schmidt's got good speed. We saw that early on in the game when he beat out that one hopper, and that pitch on the inside corner by Connell, ducking under the hands of Gavin Schmidt. Schmidt not a real big guy, but fleet of foot. And the 0-1 coming home from Garrett Connell to the leadoff man for Suillvan. Another curveball, another strike. Very hard curveball by Garrett. Garrett worked on a changeup in the offseason. Has not used it as much as I thought he might. But he has some different speeds on his off-speed pitches. There's a straight fastball, and he almost blew it by him, but Schmidt fouled it back to the screen. 0-2. One out here in the 5th inning. 2-0 Eagles. Koch is on deck. 0-2 to count. Pitch to Schmidt coming home. Curveball. Well, that's a hard slider, actually. And that's up high. Ball 1-0. Looked like it might be a curveball the way his hands were coming, but he actually put a lot of steam behind it, and it looked more like a slider then. And 1-2 coming home. Fastball and a pop-up foul and out of play. Garrett trying to throw it through Sanders. Tigers have a hurler warming up just in case. 2-0. We're in the 5th inning. Eagles with the lead as with one down, the 1-2 pitch comes home. It's in the dirt, 2-2. Always have to worry about pitch counts at high school baseball now. Never had to do that before, but part of the deal. That's why foul balls become a big deal. And the 2-2 pitch. High foul out of play again. So now, right now with this count, that's 7 pitches that he'll have thrown to Gavin Schmidt. I never was a believer in pitch count. Still do not. But many people do, and that's what Mish's rules do dictate. And a 2-2. Swing and a miss and a straight change. There it is right there. For Connell, that is strikeout number 2. Cam Koch comes in. Koch reached on an error by Colin Haven that brought in the first run of the game and also grounded out to short. Right-handed batter wiggles that bat, waiting for Garrett Connell, who brings it home. A fastball high. We're in the top of the fifth. Salem in the bottom of the fifth. We'll have Wyatt Martin, Corbin Barrett, and Trayton Richter. As the pitch comes home, line driving to left center field. Barton can't get there. It's a base hit, knocks it down, and gets it back in. That ball kind of jettisoned back against the grain. Koch got that head of that bat out front and lined it into left center field. Jimmy got there, and then the ball, as he was moving to his left, it kicked back right. And he used his right hand to knock it down. So Tyler Hopen stands in. He flew out to right, reached on a fielder's choice. 1-2 back in the first inning. And a tapper back to Garrett Connell, who was able to get Schmidt trying to score. So a 2-out single. Right-handed batter Hopen waits. Pitch from Connell. Runner ready to go. Throw to first base, and he took too long to get it over there. Connell, who I guess wanted to make sure he didn't throw it by Martin, took his sweet time throwing it over there.